Welcome to my reality TV show. I'll show you things you never thought you'd want to know.
Welcome back to Bridging the Gap. I'm your host, Wildflower, and I am here today with one of my favorite podcast heroes, Jim Harold.
Well, thank you, Wildflower. I really appreciate it. I'm excited about being here and talking about Bridging the Gap.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so we are currently at the tail end of Paradigm Symposium 2014, but you know, it's not always over until it's over. Until the drinks have been had at the bar. So, Jim, we are here, the theme of Bridging the Gap is creating a life you love.
Yes.
And tools to do that. So can you give our audience just one quick tip about how to create a life you love?
My recommendation is never, 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 never give up on your dreams. I'll illustrate with my example. I do what I love. I podcast, I have books on paranormal, which I've been fascinated with since I was a little kid watching In Search Of with Leonard Nimoy. The other thing I love is broadcasting. I went to school for broadcasting, fully planning on going into broadcasting when I got out of school. Now, I did go into broadcasting, but I went behind the scenes, on the business side, and pretty much hated it about 90% of the time. The only things I loved was when I would get to do something creative or write copy or those kind of things. And I'm in my mid-40s now, and I was in my mid-30s at the time. And I thought, I've got a wife, I've got 2 kids. I'm never going to be able to follow my dream. And then I heard about this little thing called podcasting. 2005, infancy days, nobody was doing it. There was no YouTube. And I started with a little show, Paranormal Podcast. And I thought maybe if I could get 20 or 30 people to listen, at least it would be a hobby and kind of scratch my broadcasting itch. Plus, I could talk to all these great thinkers about the paranormal and get the answers to the questions I've been seeking all my life.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, more people listened, and I was looking at my daytime job, and it was kind of here, and the podcast started doing this, and started doing this, and started doing this. And I said, wait a minute, I'm not the sharpest axe in the bunch, and not the brightest bulb, but my day job, I'm hitting my head against the wall, and I hate it.
Yeah.
On this side, people are asking for more and more content, more and more shows.
They're loving what you're doing.
They're enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So 2.5 years ago, I quit my day job. And thanks to my wife for letting me do that. And,
thank you, wifey.
And I now make a living, full-time paranormal podcasting and the associated projects. Yes.
Awesome.
My point, 20 years. Most of that time doing a job I hated, but somewhere in the back of my mind, I always thought it would happen. And it happened. It just took a little longer than I thought. And I think, and I was telling you this one, I think a lot of times people quit right when they're ready for a breakthrough. They've worked for something for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and they say, oh, I'm never going to make it, I'm just going to work at Mickey D's or whatever it is.
Right.
And who knows? Maybe that next day, that next week, that next month, maybe the next year, they would have had that breakthrough and that opportunity. Now, am I a household name? No. But I'm well known in the paranormal community. And I'm just fine with that. I'm just fine with that. I love what I do. I make a living at it. I'm not a millionaire. But I think being happy with what you're doing, I think that's the most important thing, and if you can make a living at it, it's doubly great. So I feel very blessed, and it's almost, and you were saying it before, it's like if you step out on faith and you pursue your dream, doors open that you never expect. You just got to keep the faith, keep on dreaming, and follow your dream, never quit.
All right, you heard it from Jim. Better listen. All right, follow your dreams. So, thank you so much, Jim, for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Join us next time for Bridging the Gap. You can find out more info about what I do, and you can find actually more episodes of Bridging the Gap at wildflowerinstitute.com. As always, wishing you love, health, wealth, and the time to enjoy it. Aloha!
Tune in to her. She's good.